So I have been doing some makeup tutorials, and I was just kind of going through and doing them and not talking and then just letting you watch while the music played. And I've had a lot of questions about like some of the basics, so like technique and stuff. So today I'm going to just do a simple face. I'm not going to do like a full face. This is just like kind of an everyday look. And while I do that, I'll kind of talk about some of the basic stuff. So for example, when I'm doing my makeup, I am doing it based on my skin tone, my skin type, the shape of my face. So I like in the summer, I'll be definitely more warm toned, but come winter when I lose my tan, I kind of fall cool, but so I could be neutral. I'd call myself neutral, but so for foundation, it asks you most of the time. You can have like golden undertones, neutral, warm, cool. So you want to find what your skin type is, because if you're a cool tone and wearing warm foundation, it's just not going to look right. And if you want to know how you figure out if you're warm, cool, neutral, there's a couple ways. So if you look at your veins on the inside of your wrist, do they look more blue or do they look more green? If they're blue, you're gonna fall into the cool. If they're green, it's warm. And like in mine, there's like a mix of like some blue and green. It's like blue up here, green down here. So that would mean like neutral. Or what kind of jewelry do you tend to like look better in? Is it gold or silver? If it's silver, your cool tone, gold is warm. If you want to Google it, it'll like tell you different ways to like figure it out. Or if none of that's going to work for you and you're more of like a visual learner, you might go to like Sephora or Ulta and grab a warm, neutral, and cool and just swatch it on your face and see which one looks best with your skin. And then the next thing is skin type, combination, oily, normal, dry. I have normal skin, and sometimes in the winter I could have some dry spots, but typically I'm normal. And so you want to know that because in some makeup companies, they do like specialize in certain skin types so that the makeup is made more for you. And also when you do your skincare routine, which is something you want to have too, even if you're not into makeup, it's good to take care of your face and your skin and stuff. But anyways, that's a later topic. So you have your skin tone, skin type, face shape. My face shape is oval, besides this 5 head of mine. I mean, it's not that bad, but to me, that's something I like to contour. Like I said, that's another thing for later. But anyways, face shape. So when I am doing my makeup, I am doing makeup based on my face shape. So when I am placing my contour, highlight, different stuff I'm doing is for an oval shaped face. So if you have like a square shaped face, well, when you do the techniques I'm using, it probably is not going to have the same effect for you. So something I did when I was getting into this, and I've been doing makeup for like 4 years now, so I'm kind of deep in it. So if you're like just getting started and looking into this kind of stuff and really getting into it, you might want to find what your face shape is. And then so if you just go to Google and type in face shapes, you can look and see what kind of shape you have. There's lots of shapes. There's, you know, round, oval, square, triangle, heart. I mean, there's just so many. So you probably want to find what your face shape is, and that will help you do like placement of like highlight and contour. So now that we've talked about the tone of your skin, which you want to know that because when you're buying foundation, concealer, even lipstick comes in warm and cool. So definitely something you want to look into. Okay, and so now into the makeup. I want to look at when you're getting makeup. Is if it's like oil-based or water-based. For me, it doesn't matter. I can do both. But different bases are going to feel different on certain skin types. So you might use a foundation and be like, oh my God, this is so cakey, or it just doesn't, you know, doesn't feel flawless. Excuse me. If it doesn't feel, you know, and look flawless, it could be because you need to try a different base in your foundation or makeup or whatever. And just like an artist is going to paint a canvas, they want to have, you know, the right tools. So they're going to have, you know, good paint and good brushes. Well, we're going to have the same concept as makeup artists. You know, your face is the canvas, so that's why I say you want a good skincare routine, because when you're using the makeup on your face, if you really want it to look good, you want the canvas to be, you know, in tip-top shape. And then also brushes. An artist doesn't just use one brush. There's lots of brushes. And in makeup, you do want to have a variety of brushes for, you know, eyes, face. You know, I have tons of brushes, and they don't even have to be super nice. At least get you some. Like, you could go to Ulta and they have a brush section, and I forget the name of them. If you go to Morphe brushes, like their website or whatever, their brushes are not very expensive and they are awesome quality. And makeup definitely can be expensive. So yeah, I definitely have built up my stash, but the first palette I started with, this Anastasia Beverly Hills, the contour. This is the first palette I bought when I was starting makeup. Makeup brands that I do like that are not expensive, they're definitely affordable. I like NYX Cosmetics. It's NYX, but it's pronounced NYX. Their stuff is all affordable. And ColourPop, they have good, I like a lot of their stuff. Shop at Jeffree Star. His lipstick is like my #1 go-to, and it's I think like $18 for a tube, and it lasts forever. His stuff is affordable too, and it's top-notch. So that's pretty much the basic. Ignore my spit up on the shirt, it's the baby, but mom life. Anyway,